Well, hello again, it's Nick in the chair, and we're looking at a rather classic game here. It's Boulder Dash on the ZX Spectrum, published by Frontrunner in 1984. It's an arcade maze game that came out on practically everything, including the Amstrad CPC, Atari 8-bit systems, BBC Micro, Commodore 64, Apple II, etc, etc, you name a system, and it probably come out on it. Spawned a number of sequels, well, 2 official ones I'm aware of, 2 and 3, but I have seen up to 6, I don't know how official they are. Classic game, you must control Rockford. He's a rather odd character. He digs through caves collecting diamonds. We've got a certain time limit that goes down as the maze controls itself here. And you have to watch what path you dig, because if you dig under one of these big yellow boulders, yep, there we go, they do fall down, so you must avoid getting crushed by avalanches and stuff. So you have to be careful with the path you select. Whoops, there we go, so I almost died straight away. Now, the thing about this game, it's rather unique in that it scrolls poorly, the graphics aren't brilliant, the sound's a bit iffy, but it all comes together to make a rather addictive and brilliant little game, I think. It's in different stages. I'm not quite sure how many stages there are, but let's see how far we can get. It all adds to the charm, this terrible scrolling. So here's the diamonds. Now you do get some odd avalanches here, so it's best to attack stuff or get the diamonds from above if you possibly can. I think an editor for this did come out later on, so you could design your own levels. Time ticking down in the top middle, you can see, just going on to 110. So you can't dawdle around, although the time is quite generous early on. Come on, Rockford. Was there the Rockford files? I think that's something different. Get out of the way there. There we go. So sometimes you can push a boulder, sometimes you can't. So I'm doing quite well here. I'm not looking like a complete idiot for a change. But really addictive. It's one of those games, as I say, where its total makes up more than the sum of its parts, if you understand that metaphor. The levels do change colour each time, and it is a rather attack on the eyes. This one doesn't start off too badly. I'm not going to do this on my first go. Whoa, that was close. A bit like Indiana Jones, where he's chased by that massive boulder. Right, I haven't seen the sequels, Boulder Dash 2 and Boulder Dash 3, but I'm sure we'll come to them in the weeks ahead. Not sure we'll go up to 6. Not sure if they are homebrews or official ones, as I say, but this one's by Frontrunner in 1984. Quite a nice idea here. Right, I think we're near the end. So unless we muck this up, which I'm sure we won't, that's it. Sometimes it's worth waiting for the scrolling to catch up rather than just going ahead. I think that's all the diamonds got, I think. There we go, so there's the portal there flashing. Should have a sound effect now. That's the best sound in the game. There we go, stage 1 completed rather easily. Well done me. Right, so now it's purple boulders on sort of like a bluey background. Oh no, it's blue boulders on a purple background. There we go. Some boulders already falling down. So let's have a look at this and select the correct path here. Right, here we go. So it seems to be divided into rooms, this one. Yeah, this is attack on the eyes. Those blue boulders are almost invisible to me. I don't think that's a portal to the left. I think that's a fake explosion type thing. If we go underneath that, it might kill us. Or will it? I'm not sure, actually. We might be okay. But that's not the portal to escape. Yes, kaboom! So it does fall on you. So that's the first life lost. And I got quite far there before a disaster. There we go. So you can do this on the keyboard or the joystick. 1 or 2 players. We've got 2 men left, it says. 2 Rockfords. He doesn't look like a human. He looks like some sort of crazy bug. I don't know what this looks like on other systems. I'm sure quite similar. But the scrolling is a bit of an issue. But as I say, it adds to the charm of the game. It doesn't take anything away from it. And I'd prefer it there. If I could change it to smooth scrolling, I probably wouldn't. This game does have a certain feel about it. I love this game, Boulder Dash. You might be looking at this and thinking, why does Nick like this for? It looks absolute mess. Well, it's until you play it, you don't really know. So if you can get hold of a copy of this version on any system, by all means have a go at it and tell us what you think. If you're already aware of this game, comment below. If you hate the game, comment below as well. I like having it's different opinions rather than all the same. But you might all love it. I know I certainly do. I think it's one of my faves straight away, this. I do like maze games. It's not as good as Maze X though, I have to say. Or is it? Oh, I have to make up my mind here. Right, come on Rockford, let's complete 2 stages to make this review half decent. I like it that it does change colours between each stage, although it does get gradually madder on the rise. If I go blind at age 60 or whatever, or even before, it's because of the games like this. Red and green, they're the worst combination, and I think that might be the next stage. There is a rhyme saying red on green should never be seen. Well, coders on the ZX Spectrum games didn't know about this. Oh, what's that? Is that a bug, or it's disappeared anyway? I'm not quite sure what happened there, whether that's just on the recording or whether that's going to show for you, but that don't normally happen. That was very unusual. But it hasn't crashed and we're still going. What we got? About 94 seconds or whatever time that is. Right, how do we... Right, yeah, we need to cut underneath these boulders to make them fall down. I think they'll fall down if I get rid of something. Right, so this is strategy. Watch this. Get out of the way. Here they go. Yes. So we're digging through a cave. You have to watch where you're digging. It's a bit like those lumberjacks where they cut down a tree and they have to watch which way the tree falls down because they don't want to get crushed to death by it. It's a strategy game. Although not a very good graphically game, but it suffices for the genre, for what it attempts to do. How many diamonds we got left? I'm not sure it says at the top there, does it? Can you see? Perhaps that 8. Is that 8 might be it, or 6. Can't quite see it properly. My eyes are already done in. Let's see if that goes down next time we collect a diamond or gem or whatever they're supposed to be. Any over here? No. That's... These footsteps are pretty standard graphics. Well, standard sounds. The Spectrum bleeper. Yeah, maybe he's a frog. But mind you, why would a frog be in the caves? Right, let's see if that number goes down. Ah, it went up. Perhaps we have to collect 10. Right, they'll fall down. Let's get through here. Yeah, I think it might be 10 a stage, mightn't it? Oh no, I haven't said that. There's 2 there. Oh, damn it. Oh dear, I was right near the end there. And got a boulder on their head for my trouble. Right, we've got 1 man left. Let's see if we can do this. That was a damn shame. Things were going well there. We should be able to do it now. I think I know what I'm doing. Right, come on, Rockford. I won't kill you this time. That's what I told you last time, but I'm sure you'll survive. Rockford, Rockford, Rockford. I've got to review this on the Commodore Amiga as well. See how much difference that is. I'm getting the funny feeling it's one of these games that I prefer it on an 8-bit system rather than a 16-bit system. Because I think a 16-bit system should know a bit better. It can't really get away with games like this. On an 8-bit system, it's rather cute. Right, here we go. I think it's computer gaming in its infancy, and you can let it get away with quite a lot of stuff. Computer in adolescence, well, it's not quite so cute. I'd love to see the coding of this game, but I say that about every game. I wasn't really up to designing my own games. I can do bits. Text adventures were quite easy. These sort of games, collision detection and all the likes, I found a bit tricky. So I won't be making any homebrew games, although people are. I've only reviewed 1 so far. I might be coming to others. I'm sure I will. But there are thousands and thousands of ZX Spectrum games, and we haven't even done over 200 yet. Come on, sir. Come on, Rockford. I won't kill you. So we should be okay. I seem to be darting through these stages now. Well, this is only stage 2, isn't it? What am I talking about? Down, up, round. Right, we know what we've got to do here. Cause the avalanche. Get out of the way. That was close. Again. Do it again. Bingo. I don't know why it lets you push some boulders and not others. Maybe some are special boulders, but you do need to do a bit of pushing sometimes to clear the path. Boulder Dash. Should have reviewed this earlier, really, but it's a classic game. Classic game. I mean, when you talk about retro gaming, you have to include Boulder Dash in it somewhere, I think. And Bomb Jack, which is another one I haven't reviewed either, so we might have to come to that at some point. Right, there's the flashing exit. Let's plot a path here so we don't get killed. Yeah, we'll go down the side. There we go. Oops, there you go. 2 stages done. So it's more or less the same, really, but getting more complicated mazes each time. Oh my god, green on magenta, as it's called in the Spectrum circles. Yeah, that's bad on the eyes. I can barely make this out. Where do we need to go here? Yeah. Oh yeah, I thought that was going to happen. And that was my last life, I think. Is that the end of Rockford? Oh dear, game over. I didn't do too badly there. That was Boulder Dash. I hope you liked having a look at that one. Published by Front Runner in 1984. Thanks for watching always. Please remember to rate, comment and subscribe if you haven't already, which is always helpful. I think I mentioned that before. Until next time then, take care and goodbye.
Goodbye.